Over 3.7 million New Jerseyans are now in drought, and it's only going to get worse, I believe, until it gets better. Hey everyone, it's Chief Meteorologist Joe Martucci here at Tri-X 57. Let's take a look through our drought monitor here and some more details behind this and when maybe we can start to be on the road to recovery here. Here's a look at our map. This was updated on Thursday, October 24th, and it paints a picture where most of New Jersey is in drought. Anywhere not in that yellow, so in that orange area, is in a stage of drought. This is 69% of the state that's in drought. And look at that brighter orange. That's pretty much all of Ocean County, a good portion of Atlantic County, and even southern Monmouth that are in a severe drought. That's a level 2 of 4 when it comes to drought. That's 69% of the state being in drought is our most in 2 years, and 32% of the state is in severe drought, and that's the most we've had since January of 2017. So it's been quite a while, 7 years, since we've been in a severe drought over such a large area. And as a result, there are policies being put into place. Voluntary water restrictions, campfire restrictions in all 21 counties are in effect to help conserve water and limit the spread of wildfire. We take a look at our rainfall compared to average over the past 60 days. We're over 75% under the average. In other words, we're pretty much close to zero when it comes to our rain in the past 60 days here. A nearly unprecedented streak in terms of how dry it has been over the past 30 and 60, even 90 days here across the state of New Jersey. Now, our last widespread rain was September 28th, and even that wasn't much. Coastal Ocean and Monmouth did see an inch, but the rest of the shore counties, even the rest of New Jersey, barely picked up a quarter of an inch of rain. We need more. We take a look at the days without measurable rain here, and at Newark Airport, we have tied the record once Friday will be over in terms of the longest dry consecutive streak at 26 days. 26 days without measurable rainfall. We then look at a few places that are in the top 5 here, and that includes Long Branch as well as Belvedere. Both are in the top 5 for the longest days streak without measurable rainfall. Then we look at Trenton, Millville, and ACY Airport. Those 3 locations are in the top 10 for the longest streak without measurable rain. And then we get to Atlantic City itself. Now, records here go back to 1874. This doesn't even crack the top 30. And part of that has to do with the fact that that period of record goes back all the way into the 1870s, as well as the fact that it's right along the shore where it's actually a little bit drier than the rest of the state. Either way, though, we have been going a really long time without rain, and the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection echoes what the United States Drought Monitor is saying. We take a look at these drought indicators here, and we look at the coastal northern part of New Jersey and the coastal southern part of New Jersey. Both are extremely dry when it comes to stream flows in the past 90 days. In other words, how much water is passing through our creeks and rivers and streams here. It's in that exceptionally dry category. Our reservoirs in the coastal northern part of the state are in severely dry conditions. Last week, the Manasquan Reservoir went a little viral on social media for just showing how low it has been. Of course, in the coastal south region, we don't use reservoir water. We use groundwater from the Kirkwood-Cohansey Aquifer to give us the water that we need for drinking, bathing, farming, and more. And that groundwater, both in the coastal north and the coastal south, is in the severely dry category. So that's why there's a drought watch put into effect by the New Jersey state here as of last week and continuing as we go into our last weekend of October here. So New Jersey sets the policy, but they get data from the United States Drought Monitor, as well as this, what the New Jersey DEP is tracking as well. Here's a look at our forecast rainfall through Election Day. This is November 5th. I know there's some green on the map, but look at those numbers. 0.2 in Toms River, 0.2 in Vineland. This is from an ensemble member run, which means it's one computer model with slightly different tweaks to give us a range of what's possible. This is the mean. In other words, we're not going to see a lot of rain between now and Election Day. 0.2 of an inch is, think about it, about 1/10 of an inch a week. That's not going to help our drought. It will continue to make it worse here as we go forward over the next 10 or 14 days or so. Now, when can we see some significant rain? Well, computer models are pointing towards November 7th to the 10th. So later in the week on Election Day into Veterans Day weekend. This looks to be a fairly organized low-pressure system. It's not a nor'easter. It's not a coastal storm, but it's something where we can get some widespread, maybe a quarter to a half inch of rain. It's not going to quell the drought, but it will certainly put the brakes on the worsening drought situation. We'll see if this comes to fruition. In the meanwhile, between now and then, again, we have those campfire restrictions across the area. You want to make sure that you are limiting your burning. And in addition, if you can save water, however you can do it, that's always a help as we continue to stay dry through the rest of the week. So we take a look at some of our notes as we wrap this up for you here. And this is likely to be the driest October on record in the state of New Jersey going back to 1895, according to the Office of the New Jersey State Climatologist. Now, there is also the possibility, not a definite, but the possibility that this is the driest month on record going back to 1895. And then additionally, we have had some crop loss. On the positive side, the dry October weather has been good for harvesting as the rain hasn't slowed things down. So there are a few small positives in this dry streak, but of course, a lot of negatives with the drought as well. Another positive, our weekends have been great and really nice for fall events and activities and corn mazes and football and all of that stuff here. So we will continue to monitor this for you as we go forward in time. You can stream Trax 57 where you can catch me and the latest Jersey Shore news, weather, and more. And you can also follow me on social media. Just look up my name, Joe Martucci, or find me at joemartwx.